Guys, we're back. We're here to do Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 14. So, Michael and Chloe are getting ready for their nuptials. And there's a lot of nervous energy. He's bringing back the same guys that he had for his first wedding as his groomsmen, and then with an additional person. And I thought that their conversation, was really good. He is trying to make himself aware of some signs that if he sees them, then he'll know that something, is going on. But I mean, Chloe just didn't give me that, impression that she was that kind of, woman who would abandon somebody, at the altar. And so she's with her bridesmaids, and some people were remarking, like, where was her family? Her mother, came in later. So that was, really interesting, conversation. She seems positive, and then, like, just before the wedding, the nerves started kicking in, and she said that her perfectionist side is showing up. So I really hope that she can do something with that part, of herself, because I can see that sabotaging, her marriage. And I encourage you guys, to go down there and look at the clips that I put. So Michael is at the altar. He's making jokes and trying to make everybody, comfortable. And then Chloe comes in, and then she does her level of trying to calm nerves and jitters and everything. And I loved the way that she came in. And, she and Michael seem to banter, back and forth pretty well, with each other. And I thought that was, cool. Thought the vows, to each other were cool. I loved the eye contact and the intentionality of what they were, saying to each other. And I actually appreciated Mike for, after, they went and had their one-on-one, he just immediately kind of brought up what brought them together, and the fact that he had other people that she didn't know in the audience. And so I thought initially, when he was saying that he wanted the other people there, I don't know whether or not that was a good idea, but it actually gave him the opening to go ahead and have that level, of conversation, with her. And initially, she seemed to take that information he was giving her well. And then they went outside, and he introduced her to the other couples who had kind of talked amongst themselves before they came out. And a lot of people were having something to say about Emily and Claire. But, I mean, they were just having, honest, conversation, especially having gone through it, themselves. So, Chloe said that, as a person who is coming up, from the rear, it was a little odd, but she felt welcomed, by everybody. And she even said that, on the after show. So that was nice, that she felt all the support. And she said that now, knowing all the stuff that everybody else, was going through that she didn't know then, she was really appreciative of everybody's support and positive, energy, for what she and Michael were embarking, upon. So, what else? They had pictures, and they said that it was really comfortable, with each other. She said she's attracted, to Michael, which is really nice. I think that, it's just the whole day. I mean, I can imagine that the day is supercharged. So it's kind of difficult for you to really kind of understand what you feel because there's just so much, stuff, going on, and so much anticipation. I did like the gifts that they gave, to each other. They Michael gave Chloe a diamond pendant, on a gold chain, and she gave him cufflinks. And I don't know why he said that they wouldn't match, because the suit that he had on would really kind of go with just about anything. So that was kind of confusing to me. But he did say that he was going to wear them, regardless. And I really appreciated that their color schemes, actually matched each other. I was thinking about that dress that she had put on, but then she went with her bridesmaids, having that color, and then her tennis shoes, with the same color, as his suit. So I'm really, really hoping that these things that we're seeing are all good omens, or good energy vibes, that this is going to be, something successful. So, what else do we have? After they get to the reception, then Chloe comes and talks to the ladies, and I really appreciated everybody's conversation. They were really supportive. She kind of voiced some of her concerns, about why the experts, didn't see her as a person first. And one of the things is her minimalist kind of thing, and Michael is really kind of into fashion. He's really into consumerism. And so I think that probably was one of the things that kind of made them say, well, maybe this is not going to be, a good match. And that crown that his first match gave him actually matched his consumerism kind of thing. So they were both on that tip, together. So I hope that she kind of steps away and allows the process. One of the things that when Michael was up there with his groomsmen, Orion and Brennan came in, and I actually thought that Brennan, gave some really, good advice that I wish that he would take, for himself, because he's judging Emily. And it really kind of hurt me when they were talking at the reception, and he was really just callous. The whole wedding thing didn't faze him. It didn't make him pontificate on his marriage. He's just really kind of in his head. I think he and Orion are simpatico in their judgment of their wives and their sexuality, which I think is, I don't think it's right. I identify with both Lauren and Emily, because I have been judged by men about, something. There's something that they think that they see in me, that they have determined that I'm not a suitable, mate. I'm not a suitable wife. I'm not a suitable mother, for their potential children. So what I'm seeing happen to them is what I've had to endure, in my own life. And I feel like, I've missed out on a lot because of the attitudes and the misperceptions, of men. And then it kind of puts me in mind of Iris. There was this bride, Iris, and Keith, his last name is Manley. And she was a virgin. And she was really, excited to present that, to him as a gift. And it was something that he actually did not appreciate. It was a turnoff for him that she was a virgin. So I've seen it on both ends. Men who think that women are promiscuous, and the woman showed up as a virgin, and the dude still wouldn't touch her. He still wasn't interested, in her as his wife. So there's something going on in the psyche of men, and it's to their detriment. They are actually killing off their own seed, and they are creating a lot of the problems, with women. I mean, we are at this point in life where we have to go off on our own, and we have to become that level of independence. So when we do run into a man, then that's what's going to come off, because that's really kind of like where the energy has gone in society. So men can't have it both ways. You can't say that you want a woman who's chaste and all of this, and then still say, well, when you get a chaste woman, that she's not acceptable, and then you sign up for a process, and then you don't specify these kinds of things, and then when this kind of woman shows up, a woman who's comfortable in her sexuality and goes after, what she wants, then that's not acceptable. So you guys can't have it. This is not Burger King. You can't have it your way. You're going to have to figure out what things you're going to have to learn how to live with. Just like women have to learn how to live with the promiscuity, of men, and all the kids and stuff, you guys have, and all the bad decisions, you've made, and the women that you've disrespected and abused, over the years, until you figured out, who you were. And now you want to present yourself to someone to say, well, all those things that I did before are old, and now I'm a new, creature, and I want you to accept me, even though I have, this past. So, yeah, I mean, I really feel sorry for women, these days, who are out there, trying to find partners. It is something that's very challenging. So you women, you ladies, you have you really have my sympathies. So Lauren and Orion, they're talking, and I really appreciate Lauren's conversation. I appreciate her poise. I appreciate her grace. And I did put a bonus clip up today about her saying that when they went to their own little after thing, when the wedding or the reception, was over, and Orion, wasn't really talkative, with her. She felt his energy was standoffish, and Brennan's energy was also standoffish. I don't know why Brennan even went. He said that he was ready to go home, at the wedding. So I don't even know why he just didn't go his own way and bring his negative Nancy, mess to something where people are trying to, get together and have a good time. So we hope that Chloe's energy is legitimate. I really do. When they were asking, when the friends, the groomsmen, when they were questioning her and they were talking about kids, she was saying that, she's open to fostering and hopefully adoption. I think adoption is something. And then Michael was echoing what she was saying. So I see a lot of similarities, in them. The other thing about Chloe that really kind of drove me crazy was the fact that she was walking around and she let her train. That train was dirty. It wasn't white. It was disgusting. By the time she got into that truck to go to the hotel, it was just a disgusting ball of dirty mess. And I don't understand why she wasn't more cognizant of just picking it up when she was outside. She just kind of let it she just kind of let it go, and she was walking around on that dirty pavement and all of that, you know. So I don't know why she got a dress with the train if she wasn't going to take care of it. She should just got just a regular, you know, dress. So what else? Okay, so we're at the honeymoon suite. Is that where we are? Yeah. So they get to the honeymoon suite. There's really not a whole lot of conversation. They both just kind of, you know, get ready for bed, and that was, you know, about it. I encourage you to kind of go and look at the video that I have down there so that you can get more information. So we've got upcoming scenes, and I'm hoping that this is Lifetime messing with us and not her actually saying that, you know, this marriage is something that she's not going to be able to participate in. I really hope that's just a titillating soundbite, you know, that they're trying to give us. So, not much happening during this episode. We didn't see Cameron. We did see Claire trying to call him when she was at the reception. I don't think that she misses him. She just kind of misses having somebody with her at an occasion where both of them, you know, are supposed to be, you know, together. But Lauren was talking to her, and she was trying to give her encouragement that maybe he's just resting, you know, from the stuff that he's going through, and it doesn't really have anything, you know, to do with her. So we'll see, you know, how things progress going forward. I want to welcome all of the new subscribers. I want to thank all of you guys, you know, who are hanging in there, you know, with me. And I think this is going to be the end of my review. So we get to see Michael and Chloe on their honeymoon, and the rest of the couples, you know. Oh, and I forgot to mention that, who was it? Austin and Becca. They actually left a video message, you know, for us and the couple. They were on their way to Philly to go and visit, you know, other parts of his family. And they gave them well wishes. So, like I said, this is it for this week's review. And I will talk to you guys on the next video. Take care.